Hello and welcome to Toto TCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Altered TCG video, and we have got ourselves the Muna starter deck right here. We've got, of course, our hero and companion on the front there, a giant fox with a lady, or a woman with a tail. Yeah! We've got some interesting bits going on here for the Muna element. This was one of the items I got from my Kickstarter, including with the Lyra deck, which we have already opened, and that is on the channel. So if you've missed that, have a little look. It should be on the playlist. But yeah, it is a very, very similar box indeed to our Lyra one. We did have a deep dive into the Lyra one, so if you did want to check that out in a bit more detail, because we'll probably skip over a few things here, then you can do indeed. But looking at the box, very, very nicely illustrated. Love the colours and everything. Really, really pops. Love this sort of... This is very sort of altered for me. Like this sort of like crossing over, very sort of like posh I want to say Roman sort of vibe with like the pillars and like maybe like a robe or something like that. I don't know, it's really odd. But on the side as well, if you were to see this in a shop maybe, or maybe in the boxes, maybe they come in like, you know, boxes back to back, you can see on the side straight away that this is the Moon element by the faction flag. And then you've also got the hero and companion on both sides there. On the back as well, we've got a little bit of description about Altered, as well as Tasia, which is the hero in this actual starter deck, and then also a little bit more about the actual app and then the contents as well, which we will be getting to in this opening. So without further ado, let's get this open. Let's see what this is like. We have had the Lyra one all opened, and we have some interesting cards. There's no additional booster pack or anything like that in here. It is literally like a starter deck. You just get the starter deck and that is it. We're just going to go straight into this. It's packaged really well, to be fair, like really nicely secure, which is great because you obviously want your cards to be nice and secure. In here as well is like a little cardboard sleeve just holding in the actual deck. Let me get this out. I'm ripping the box. Apologies, I won't be keeping that. Oh, that's cool, okay. Didn't notice that would happen. In our first one, spoilers, we have opened that one, we did actually get this as our little starting card, which I thought was just going to be this straight up. But no, we do get a Muna one with Kitsune, I think that is, that card. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I know this is going to be a little bit difficult to get into. There is a little light opening here, but okay, fair enough. I shall stand corrected. It is not difficult to get into this. There we go, we're in. Alright, let's have a little look then at what we've got here, because we've obviously got our deck. Now, just quickly going over this, we do get some counters as well. Nice little pop-out cardboard counters. We're very, very familiar with this with a lot of TCG, so that's great. We also get it probably is going to be the same, little playmat here, just showing you where everything goes, dotting it all around, etc, etc, where your mana goes, all that sort of lovely stuff. We also get a nice instruction bookie right here, so you can have a little look through this. This is absolutely everything from the whole game, the actual overall bits, all the different things, the mechanics, all of that will be covered in here as well. So you do get that to have a little read through. But the main thing to check out, of course, is going to be the actual deck here. So if you scan probably that QR code, if it doesn't take you to the companion app, I'm sorry, I would just think it does. So we do get that as our little front card. Here's our hero here. We'll have a little look at this one. We got Tasia and Naro. Naro. Yep, there's some weird names in this. Nara. Naura. There we go. We'll just move on from there. Of course, it is a Muna hero, of course, because it's the Muna starter deck. The first character you play each afternoon gains 1 boost. There we go. So you get a little bit of straight up boost. You don't have to exert this or anything like that. It's just the first character. That's it. So you just have to remember to do so with this. So Tasia and the big fox. You can also see these little bits down here for reserve and landmarks. In the previous one, I did mention about there's some characters that have 3 on these, so it might be ideal just to keep an eye out for this. I have a feeling that all the starter decks will have just 2. I could be wrong. We've only got the 2 here, but it should be 2-2 because that would make it even. I'd be surprised if it was 3 and then a 1. That would just seem a bit odd. Either way, we have got Tasia and the Big Fox. There's Kitsune straight away, okay. So we've got a couple of those, a few of those there, sort of detailing everything going on here. We have seen this a lot of times in the booster boxes, so that's all good. Spindle Harvesters, we've got 3 of those. Daughter of Idrisil, Inari as well. Moona Druid, we've got Chunonos, Beauty Sleep, 3 of those. Sneezer Shroom, and we also get a rare Sneezer Shroom, which is pretty cool. This one had an alternative artwork as well in the Kickstarter. Quite surprised actually, when I was scanning and going through and matching them up, I got so confused with some of them because the alternative artwork is extremely alternative. It's not just this difference. That's not the difference. It's like a completely different setting. I think I mentioned about like Loki being in a stall and then he's just out front on the card doing some magic. It's like mad. But yeah, you can see the differences between that common and the rare there for Sneezer Shroom. We got Youngsu Verdant Weaver. Got a couple of those. You can see the differences there. A little bit of extra. The blue has gone pink. Pinky purple? Pink? We'll say pink. And also you can see the background as well. I just love it. Just love it. Love the fact it does that. A couple of nurture here as well, and then we've got a little bit of a extra bit there. Looks as if we've got another shroom there on the mushroom, or at least the little opening of the flower there, it looks like. The watering can's slightly different. The knot has been tied. It's like a spot the difference. It really is. It's so cool. This is probably one of my favourite cards from Moona. I really do love the design of this. It's so unique. We've got Coniferal Cone Man right here, and we do also have its lovely rare, which you can see the beard and hair. The hair's looking a bit more better, and that beard has grown. Very, very awesome. The background pretty much the same, to be fair. The trees and everything. Might be a couple of leaves on the side here. Might be that extra green, but then the black border might be taking that away from that. But yeah, love that one. We've got meditation training as well. This is a pretty cool one. Instead of it just being a couple of little strands coming off there, we've actually got like a deer or a buck going on in the background there, which is pretty awesome. I think that also changes as well when it goes to a different set. So that's pretty cool. We've got Pavati. We've also got Lyra Cloth Dancer, which is one of the Lyra cards right there, but it's given the Moona treatment. And Physical Training, which is Bravos, I do believe. So you do get a couple of those alternative rares as well as regular rares, which is pretty cool. We've got another set of Tumult cards here. Nothing changes with these. Now, when I say Tumult, this is like the middle section of the game. You lay out your companion and hero on both sides. These cards would then get shuffled, and it's very simple. We just put these down randomly like that, and as you play in the game, if your hero moves forward, you would flip this, not exactly like I've just done there, but you would have them all laid out that way, specifically, and you would move into the next one not knowing what the next sort of combo is for these 3 different elements. So a very, very interesting little mechanic there. Definitely makes you think ahead. That is also the tiebreaker card as well, if anyone is wondering, on the back. And we've also got the artwork, and this features on the back of the playmat as well. So it's very important to have these. And I do have an accessory coming which will sort of make this look a bit better. There's not sleeves or anything. You can sleeve these, but it should make them look a heck of a lot better as well. So that'll be pretty interesting to show off when we finally get it. So there is that, and then we've also got a couple of extra bits here. Phases of the day, so this basically just goes through everything, so it might be an ideal thing just to pop on the side, so if anyone's wondering what's going on, then you can do so. Got a few things that happen. We've got morning, noon, afternoon, dusk, and night, and then it just goes back to the very beginning. We've got icons as well, which show you all the icons. We've got some tokens here, so we've got Ordis Recruit, Brassbug, Ordis Recruit, Brassbug, and a Buddha, with a rare foiler as well. Very cool. So you can get a foiler in the back there, which is awesome. You get these in I'm not going to say every single pack. Most packs will have them. Kickstarters should have them in every single one. Maybe. There is common, rare, and unique. So we've got a rare one here. We had a common one in the Lyra. So obviously the game is trying to tell me something there. Maybe Moona is my calling. if I got a unique from one of them, I would definitely be playing that one. So yeah, there we go. That is both of those starter decks. They are the only two we've got. Now, I mean, you're probably thinking, well, why aren't you getting the other 4? These were definitely the colours, I think, that were catching my eye. Lyra, more specifically. Muna, I do quite like green. So I'm kind of a bit biased, but the characters, they do look on point. So I really do like that. I'm interested to obviously give this a go. Reading a lot of stuff, playing it online as well is very interesting as well, because you're able to sort of like get to grips with it before doing it in person. So yeah, looking forward to that. We have some accessories to come up in the next video as well, so we'll be taking a little look at those. And then I want to take a look at that massive rectangular binder extraordinary thingamabob. I think it was called a card layer. That will be after that. And then hopefully we'll get some more bits, because we've got more accessories. We've got the second set as well. So we should have a lot more stuff for Altered on the channel. But there we go. Hope you guys did enjoy. Maybe you found me for the first time for Altered content. We will be showing off more of this as and when we are able to get more stuff. But we got accessories coming up very, very soon. So stick around for that. But apart from that, I will leave it here for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will catch you guys in the next video on the channel. I'll see you then.